Laura Bowerman joined the Falcons as the new cross-country coach in mid-season. While she says Title IX may not have been on her radar growing up, she did notice a few things that seemed different for girls.
There was one girl per team when we played the co-ed league. So they kind of, distributed the women across the teams, and it was one girl per team. And that was a couple of times during the year, and then there were the all-girls leagues that happened.
Bowerman was a standout athlete herself at Florida State, and now as she looks back, she's glad for the pioneering women from her family who paved the way for her to compete.
My aunt was definitely part of the Title IX era in that, she played softball and basketball at Indiana University in the late 70s. So I think it's really neat for me to see her be involved in that and know that my grandmother did play sports to an extent, but certainly the events and the involvement of women has increased over the years, and I think it's fantastic to see. And from the time I've started coaching to now, the number of female coaches has increased dramatically as well.
Have you ever thanked them for, being pioneers and just going ahead and playing when maybe they were being told they shouldn't?
Yes, and definitely I think my aunt and I have a really special relationship, and knowing her involvement in athletics and sport has been really inspiring to me. We share a special bond over sport. Like I said, my family grew up around sports, and I have a cousin who's also a coach. So I think that's just been a special bond for us.
As a coach of both women and men, Laura is in a unique position to see how equally each are treated. She feels that progress has been made over the past 50 years.
I think it's been fantastic seeing the women have their voice and be just as competitive and athletic as some of the men's events. The races are equally exciting on both sides. They've proved that, the depth of their fields is just as good as the men's.
You can argue that Bowerman herself is making another big step for women in sports. She left her associate head coach position at one of the best cross-country teams in the nation to get the top job here at the academy.
Professionally, this was a growth step for me. It was very difficult to leave, but certainly talking with my previous team and the men and women that I impacted there, they were really excited for me and proud of me to see me grow.
Do you think a woman 50 years ago would have had the opportunity that you are now stepping into?
Probably not. Title IX, the opportunities for women in sports